The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now on the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Texas offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that deep.
Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. He got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up. They will score! Touchdown Longhorns!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the heat. And And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Longhorns looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And wings it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. All the way down to the 24-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to get it out of your own territory. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Cyclones come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Line is set on third down. They'll run the sneak for it. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Let's go! Let's go! 221 wing! 221 wing!
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Here we go! Here we go!
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. He lets one fly deep. He's got it along the sideline. He's loose. Touchdown, Texas. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cyclones lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Strickland. Breaks into the open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Longhorn! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using his legs to buy some time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed.
It's a seam wide open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big play.
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Makes the grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Punt is in the air. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cyclones will line up to kick off and start the second half. Out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Snap it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the to 16. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Turning it on! Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds a little space. Delivers the stiff arm. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Cyclones are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Iowa State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. They want to run this quarterback. Runs through a tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The defense was ready for that sneak attempt. They sealed up every crevice, nowhere to go.
And you know it's a predictable situation. You know it's short yardage. They want to run the quarterback sneak. Got to get penetration. And linebackers, boy, they got to jump over the pile, go meet him in the backfield. Nice job at the D.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He'll keep it himself. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cyclones! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Strickland. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. running to Green. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
The give to the single back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Got it on the outside. It's Strickland. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And the Cyclones want to crank the tempo.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is
this will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. He's looking to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense drags him down. They're dealing with a second and long. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. takes it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, do they set up some field position. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Texas! And the short pass to put... on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
42, Iowa State, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll go to the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Finds his tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer.
A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jordan. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Complete downfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. First down here for the offense. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and